There's a TikTok video going around, and I watched it thinking, okay, let's see what this is going to be. A woman, confidently, maybe a little smugly, says men don't read fun books. Not that men don't read at all. She's not going that far. But the argument is, men only read non-fiction, classical, or books of philosophy. I wish they'd read fun books, like Fourth Wing. And that's when I had to pause the video because there it is. The whole conversation wrapped up in one sentence. Not men don't read, but men don't read the kind of books I like. I want to talk about that because there's a lot underneath that one sentence. And here is the video.
Why do men refuse to read fun books? Like, anytime I ask a boy what they're reading, it's like The Road Ahead by Bill Gates or Catcher in the Rye or some sort of self-help book on time management and productivity. Why are you guys never reading like Fourth Wing or like a Madeline Miller book? Ooh, like why are you guys against having fun when you read?
So here's the thing. What is fun? What is a fun book anyway? Fun is completely and utterly subjective. Your fun might be a Dragon Academia romance with a spicy rating higher than the IQ of the main character. For someone else, fun is a grimdark fantasy where everyone dies and no one falls in love. Some people find fun in solving a murder, some in building a world, some in war stories, survival stories, satire, sci-fi, space travel, body horror. Some reread Dune every year because I love suffering and I love that book. Fun isn't a genre, it's a feeling, and what gives you that feeling isn't the same as what gives me that feeling. Or your friend the same feeling, or, I don't know, a stranger on the bus reading their historical fiction. So when someone says men don't read fun books, what they really mean is men aren't reading the same books I enjoy, and I don't have fun reading, so I assume they're not having fun. But here's the truth, men are reading fun books, just not yours. Okay, let's talk about the BookTok bubble. Let's be honest, BookTok is an echo chamber. You know it, I know it. It pushes the same 10 books over and over again, including things like Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, A Call to Thorns and Roses. Ugh. And whatever new Romantasy dropped this week. These books are everywhere. And if you're not reading them, BookTok makes you feel like you're not reading at all. Like there's something wrong with you for not annotating chapter 37 with a heart emoji and crying on camera about a morally grey love interest with a tragic backstory and trousers so tight he can barely move. But let's be real, these books aren't written for men. They're not marketed to us. So why are people so surprised when we don't show up for them? It's like handing someone a rom-com and getting mad they didn't enjoy it when they asked for a monster movie. It doesn't mean they hate the film, it just means they like a different film. The same with books. Taste, fun, opinion are all completely subjective things. So what are men actually reading? Let's give you some examples. The Martian. Science, fiction, survival. A blast. I love that book. I mean, it's fantastic. Project Hail Mary, same deal, better stakes. Stephen King, anything from It to The Long Walk. Manga, lots of manga. Blood Meridian, pure chaos and language on fire. Dune, politics, religion, space messiah complex. Fight Club, Snow Crash, No Country for Old Men, American Psycho the Road. That's fun for us. Different fun, not lesser fun. So what's the difference? Here's where psychology comes in. And here's what trends men tend to gravitate towards. Genre-heavy books, sci-fi, thriller, war story, fantasy, horror. Systems, stories with lots of systems, logic, and it works. Plots driven by action or survival, not emotion. Less focus on romance and more focus on consequences. Now, of course, this is a generalization. It's a generalization. But it explains a lot. When Fourth Wing wraps its plot in a romance first package with dragons in the background, it's a hit for a lot of women, especially younger ones who want escapism, emotion, or just something to switch your brain off to, and there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't hit for guys who want real world stakes, world building that makes sense, or characters that talk like actual human beings. So when men say don't read The Fourth Wing, it's not because they hate it, it's because they're looking for a different kind of experience. It's that simple. So no, men don't need to read your favourite romantasy book to be real readers or reading for fun. They don't need to read Fourth Wing to prove they love books. They're reading. They've always been reading. You just might not see it because you're looking in the wrong place. Your TikTok feed is tailored to show you what you already like. That's what the algorithm does. It doesn't show you what exists. It shows you what's trending in your bubble. So when you say men don't read fun books, what you're really saying is men aren't part of my online reading space, and that's okay. Not everyone has to be a one-size-fits-all. Reading is personal, it should be. So read what you like, let others do the same, but don't mistake different tastes for disinterest. Fun isn't universal, men do read, just not what you're reading. If this gave you something to think about, give it a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you find fun to read, whatever it is. Let's have a conversation. If you want early access, behind the scenes videos, and exclusive content, consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member. We don't all read the same books, and that's not a bad thing. Let's talk about it.